What is up, guys? Justin and Frank here. Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you. It is a snowy day in Texas, which is rare. I'm bundled up. I'm without internet, without power, so bear with me on this one. This is just off the top of my head. We're going to be doing a show off between these, with this being the infamous 223 round, and of course another infamous bullet, the 0308 or 30-08. So what happens, we're not going to be talking about bullets today though. I'll leave them out for aesthetic purposes. We're talking about knives. We're talking about these two knives right here, the 0308 from Zero Tolerance and the 0223. So let's start with the 0223. First, let's get its weight. I think it comes in a little under 5 ounces, but we'll see. Yeah, 4.734 ounces. So not too bad for its size. We'll do a quick comparison to the 0308, which is going to be definitely significantly heavier with the all titanium inlays that are only milled on one side. So it's going to be a little over 7 ounces at 7.057 ounces. So definitely a little bit heftier, bigger knife right here. Let's do some other measurements while we're taking them. With the 0308, it has a blade stock and thickness of, let's see, 0.15 inches. Handle thickness of 0.57. Now let's compare that to the 0223 blade thickness, stock thickness 0.15, so the exact same, and the handle's girth or width 0.51 inches, which is really not bad. Yeah, I think that's more accurate. I'm sorry, 0.55 inches. That's more appropriate to other measurements I've gotten in the past. So yeah, 0.55 inches. So not significantly thinner, but when you put them side to side on a profile, you can see that both of these are girthy, big knives. This one feels a little more robust because of the solid titanium on both sides. Not that this doesn't have that with the G10 inlays as well, but this one's just got heft to it. That's what I really have to say about it. Let's do some size comparisons now, guys. I'll push the scale out of the way. Line up first the 0308 and the 0223 respectively next to each other. Now we're going to compare some every common day items first. Always like to start with a dollar bill, something everyone's seen. That's how it compares to these. Kind of show you in the middle. Next, average size Bic lighter. Kind of shows you another comparison. Now let's move on to some knives to compare it to. This is Zero Tolerance's one of the smaller knives besides the 0022 or the 22 caliber Zero Tolerance, which we'll get into a future video. Trust me, I'm not spoiling the surprise though. But the 0450 CF is a really nice knife, something a lot of people have handled. 30 SV steel. Matrix and Commission design. So I'll put that right there for a size comparison. Now, two last knives I'm going to compare. Don't get any more iconic. This is the full-size Benchmade griptilian. This is a big knife, full size. It does compare more favorably to the 0223. The 0308 is still a monster up top. And finally, the Spyderco paramilitary 2 with the better steel, the S100V in the purple color with some custom screws. So that does compare more favorably in size if we hold them over each other, just to kind of give you an idea. The blade lengths are somewhat similar between the griptilian and the paramilitary 2 and the 0223 and even the 0308, but just the overall build quality and depth of use you can get out of either of these knives, the ZTs up top, the 0308 or the 223, I think is a lot more robust than any of these knives on the bottom. So I'll kind of stack that over these other ones, makes this one disappear if it wasn't for the hole. By the way, I do like this hole in the knife. I think it is cool, and worth it for having to clean the knife every so often or send it in for service. So yeah, this one kind of just trumps them all. Bigger, larger, not necessarily better, but it is something to consider when making your purchase. So let's get these out of the way. Go back to that dollar comparison real quick, just to give you a good reference. Pull that down here. And let's just get some quick thoughts about these knives. I think this is a beautiful design with a great homage to the K-bar look that they did really well with this G10. I thought it fusing in the center right here might look cheesy, but they did a good job of flushing it up, making it look nice, because I know the price would have been a lot more expensive if it was one solid piece. The DLC coating looks great. 20 CV steel, can never complain about. I like the holes in the blade. The bronze pivot in the back is really, really sexy. I think that's super cool. I haven't quite mastered the Spidey flick, but I've seen it done, and I know I'm working on it. I'm getting there, so it's cool. That's an option. I love the drop tent, shut detent on it, and I just like everything about this knife. So if you like this knife, if you don't find it too polarizing, if you like its audacious design, then I think you should definitely go for it. Now, if you need a powerhouse of a knife, a crazy workhorse, something that's never gonna let you down for heavy use, this may be a slightly better option. This thing is big, it's beefy, it's got a slightly larger stock at the tip, and it just constructively is made a little bit more sturdy. I mean, even you can see there's 2 screws right here for the over travel stop and steel plate that's right here instead of just one, just for overbuild purposes. This is an aftermarket clip that I got on Etsy. You can see the milling is nice on this side, that matches this side. It feels good in the hand, gives a nice grip both forehand and backhand, and it's a very natural feeling knife that is one of my favorite powerhouse work tools. Final thoughts on this is that it's a beautiful design, and that if you like it, you should go for it. Final thoughts, and that's the 0223 Tim Galligan design, and this is an in-house design, I believe, the 0308. And my final thoughts on this is that if you want a workhorse or you want something that's really true to the original zero tolerance days, this may be a better option. Hope this comparison helped you choose. Hope that gave you some more information. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. Stay warm out there. I'll see you soon. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Get the word out. I appreciate you. Take care.